Louder.
Hi, so this is my YouTube channel. I'm new to this. I'm starting something a little bit different because I've been doing a lot of videos on Snapchat and giving people like advice and stuff like that on makeup. As you can see, my face is kind of broken out a little. Don't know why, but we'll deal with it. We'll cover all those imperfections. But I thought I'd come on and do a video about kind of why I wanted to start this. It's not really, I don't want it to be a job. I want it to be something that I really enjoy, something that I'm gonna learn from. I'll get other people to like learn from it as well, and maybe just kind of for my friends, to be fair. Like it's kind of like a vlog makeup thing. As you can tell, I'm new to this because I don't even know what to say. So what I'm gonna do, don't mind my tan, it's very ugly, it's awful. I'm gonna need to redo it at some point, but at the moment I just thought I'd come on and do a wee chit chat, a wee get to know me while doing my makeup. I'm not obviously gonna do a makeup channel without any makeup on it. So this channel's gonna be based on like reviewing products as well as showing you how to apply them, just because, well, quite a lot of people do that now. It's just like, it's better if you get a proper review instead of someone that's maybe like has the product, has a different skin tone, has different skin types. I went to college and obviously I've done stuff like that. I know people's skin tones, know their skin types, how to match them and everything. I mean, myself, I just match myself with anything. It's also going to be really hard for me not to swear because I'm a very stressful person. And I know people are probably gonna be like, ooh, who's that? Like, she's in video and whatever. But absolutely, come for me. That will be fine. I do not care. This isn't gonna be my job. I can handle it. I work in a call centre. I can handle people absolutely raging at me or giving me abuse. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do like a natural look today, and just kind of tell you a little bit about me. If you don't know who I am. Pretty much anyone that will watch this will know who I am because, I mean, yeah, I've been talking about this for ages. Sorry, I've not got like a proper good setup. Because I'm new to this, I'm gonna like do this video, see how this goes, and see kind of where it goes. If it doesn't go anywhere, then I'll just keep doing videos like this. I'm probably gonna need to edit these things as well because I don't want to have like a 50-hour video for just based on me. So I will show you, if there's any questions or anything, literally put it in the comments, give me a message, anything. If there's anything that you want to see separately, if there's anything that like tickles your fancy. I buy all my products. I don't have any obviously ads or anything because I'm new to this. But I've been doing makeup for about, how long? I've been doing it for maybe a good, since I was maybe like 14 or something, or maybe younger. Obviously back in the day with the blue eyeshadow and the cakey face, but now we've got pure fluffy brows, nice base, everything. What I'm gonna start with is moisturise my face. I use this simple moisturiser. She a bit done, need a new one. I'm gonna just apply this on these bits of my face. You want to always moisturise before you start makeup because if you don't, your base will either separate on your face or it just won't work. But I have kind of combination skin, and as you can see, it's pretty acne prone. At the moment, I've just kind of broken out. I don't know why, maybe because of the pillow I'm using or something. But yeah, so I'm just applying this all over the face. I have a pretty dry nose area, maybe like top of the forehead, T-zone area. The rest of it's pretty okay, but sometimes it can get oily as well. It's just really stressful, it's very annoying. I'm gonna prime with the professional. A lot of people are hit or miss with this product. It honestly just depends on how you use it. I put it kind of just in these areas. Never rub it in. I found this out. If you rub it in, it just doesn't do anything. It doesn't actually pack into your pores. I know people are like, oh, but that's gonna really give you spots. It doesn't. As long as you use the right cleaning products for your face, like self-care. Make sure you use masks, make sure you use pore cleansers and everything, but I could do that in another video. So I just kind of base this on these areas where it kind of get like pores. But this is a good primer. It's a hit or a miss. If you've got oily skin, maybe not for you, because it does sometimes oil up quite a lot on me. But if you're all for powdering yourself all the time, go for it. And then what other primer I use is this MUA Pro Base. I found this on TikTok. Everyone finds everything on TikTok. I found this on TikTok and I just thought it was really, really good. Like, it's probably one of the better ones, because I obviously have like dry skin around some areas. So I only use like a wee pea size amount. You don't need loads of it because it is quite a moisturising primer. Some people might not like it. Me on the other hand absolutely loves it. And all I do is I put a bit on my nose, a bit here, a bit on these bits in there, and just kind of rub it in. You can rub this one in because it is just a more for moisturising. Make sure you don't go over the areas you've just went over with the pore stuff, so don't kind of go in this area. Just kind of base it on these areas here. But yeah, with makeup I started at 14. I did really love it. I did hairdressing in college for 2 years. I loved it. It was so good, but it just wasn't something that I thought that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And then people in my hairdressing class were like, oh my god, you do your makeup every day, like it's really good. Me on the other hand was like, oh, it's just a hobby, like I don't see myself doing anything with it. But here we are. I've had a lot of people kind of come to me and be like, oh, you should really review products and stuff. So then I did a Snapchat kind of story, and a lot of people were like, oh, you should do YouTube because I love watching them all, and Snapchat stories are just not ideal. Like 30 seconds, absolutely not. I have a full face to beat here, like it's going to take me a lot longer than 30 seconds. What I'm going to go on now is the Too Faced Born This Way. This is an ideal foundation for anyone that's got dry or oily skin. If you don't like feeling like you've got foundation on your face, this isn't for you. This you feel like you got it. It's thick, it's good though, it's amazing coverage. It's just really, it's amazing. Like it's definitely one of the foundations that my OG ones, the ones that I would always go to. And also obviously everyone's number one favourite, the NARS Pro Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Amazing, so good. It's so natural, it's not too heavy on the face, you can build it up, absolutely buildable as heck. I would say I've never had a problem with this one either. Some people might have a problem with them too oily, could be too oily for you. I know how hard it is finding a foundation that's good for oily skin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some of the Born This Way foundation and maybe mix it with the NARS one, because this is a wee bit lighter than this one. As you can see, they're absolutely not my colour, but I did have tan on, so I've got a wee bit of residue, so I'm just going to bring it down to my neck. Nobody's going to absolutely more of me. It will go dark, it will go lighter as time goes on. So what I use a Peaches and Cream PC8 brush. I just think this is such a good brush to, it's angled, it's amazing. It's really, really soft and it does not collect all the foundation and put it into like one area. So what I do is I just shake this, pop this on my little paint pad, who do I think I am? Pop a few pumps of that on there and pop a few pumps on, and pop a few pumps of this one on. Because this one is a really thicker foundation, but it's so good for covering like all the like acne prone parts and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get this this is an old Morphe brush, like so old, but I just use this to kind of like put it on my face just to place it places. Just give that a good mix. You're absolutely going to laugh at me. Look at the colour difference. Well, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. She gonna be orange today. Oh. Okay. I got a little bit distracted and forgot to film this part. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to just pat this all in the areas that I put the foundation. This is such a good brush, like it literally just glides. Like you obviously saw my acne and stuff, like you can kind of see the breakouts on my neck, but this foundation is so good for just covering all those imperfections and really just kind of giving you like full coverage without it looking awful. So yeah, if we just do this, as you can see, what the heck? What is this sorcery? Apart from this part. Yeah, what is this sorcery? It's just too good. So we shall just do the other side. So you just want to use like a tapping brush moment. Like you don't want to absolutely do this, like that's not what you want to do. So you just want to tap this in to your face. Sorry, I'm looking down at a mirror here. Make sure that this whole area kind of covers up. Now, sometimes obviously if you want a bit more coverage, you can totally build this up. It's not like a proper, oh geez, she's got foundation on. It doesn't go cakey, it just sits really well on the skin. And then obviously always bring it down to the neck. I mean, my neck at the moment is completely different colour to my face, so that's why I'm kind of just placing this product down there. So once you've kind of got like obviously your base and stuff on, you don't want to go in with like other products straight away. I like to personally like my foundation to kind of dry into the skin, just because it is it will cake if you put too much of something on. I've just said that twice. So just keep blending this out. There's some areas where like it might need a little bit more. See, I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna come a wee bit closer. So as you can see, these kind of areas, like they're a bit more red. That's because I've put a really thin layer on this. So what I do is I go back in with this this foundation and the little thing, and I just kind of tap the excess off and tap a little bit more on, just because I don't want it to be cakey. And you just want to tap that lightly, and look, you can already see the redness is going away. Obviously I've got lumps and bumps. Who doesn't have lumps and bumps? Anyone that tells you otherwise has clearly perfect skin, because I don't know how to get that. 2 seconds and I will come back and I will show you what else I'll put on. I'm just gonna quickly finish this. Okay, so once I've let this kind of set in a little bit, the colour difference is real, don't come at me. Once I'm letting this kind of set in and stuff, what I do is I go in with like a cream contour stick. Some people don't like cream contour, me personally love it. It's more coverage. It just depends on the kind of thing that you use. So I'll either use this or I'll use a concealer, like a lot darker, the Fit Me concealer. Love this, such a good product, so creamy. But I've just recently started using this stick, and I just think it's so good. Like, it's so easy to work with, it's so like quick. It's just something that you stick on and you're like, oh, I'm done. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's very, you can use this without foundation, you could use this with foundation. It's just preference. And what I do is I go a little bit higher than my actual, just a little bit higher than my actual cheekbone. So then I do the same on this side. I do a little bit on the forehead, a little bit on this area. Now I don't go right in the middle. That's, you don't want to go right in the middle. It's not what you're wanting. And then just carve that double chin out, because you know I have one. So yeah, I'll blend this in as well, using a Peaches and Cream PC 25. So yeah, I did a makeup course with the college in Dundee. It was very good. It was really, really good. I learned a lot. Like, I learned so much about my own skin that I didn't ever think was possible. I learned how to do a base so that it was seamless but without looking cakey. A lot of girls do completely different makeup to what I do, like night out makeup and stuff. I used to do that, but I just couldn't, like, I couldn't make someone walk out with a cakey face. The way I do makeup, it makes you still look like you. What you want to do is you just want to, by the way, just buff this in. Always tap motions, never rub, because foundation will come off if you rub, but you can already kind of see the difference in the, like, it's very much more, as people do and say. And I really could see myself doing like catwalk makeup and stuff, because I do like doing a natural side of makeup instead of caking it on. I mean, right now I'm not caking it on. It might look like I am, as you can see. Oh, I forgot to do my nose. As you can see, like, I don't cake my makeup on. It's very nicely covered. It's all even. I just don't like putting foundation on so that I look like a new person. And I use a lot of foundation sometimes when I'm just doing my day-to-day makeup. When I don't have tan on, I use quite a lot of natural makeup. Sorry, you're getting me right up close and personal. But yeah, that's me blended all that out, and as you can see, it is such a bonny colour. Like, that was such a Dundee word. It's such a beautiful colour. Like, it's so warm, and it just really brings your face in. Really don't come at me for the colour difference. I'm hating myself right now for the colour difference, because, well, I'm not really this colour. My secret's out. Now what I'm going to go in with is a concealer. I'm going to go in with the NARS in the shade, you got it, Custard. Pretty much everybody uses this shade. It's like, I don't know, it's just a very versatile shade. I sometimes go in with a little bit of a lighter concealer. The Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 5. This is quite a light colour, as you can tell. But I don't like white under eyes. Some people prefer it. Me, not so much. Just don't like it. It's just not what I'm wanting. A lot of girls do like to cake this stuff on. Me, on the other hand, I just like just a wee bit of a lift. Do you know, just a bit of coverage under the eyes. Hide those bags that I go shopping with. Well, I really do think I'm funny. And just kind of use this to lift your whole face. Because I mean, who doesn't need a free facelift? And then I kind of just base it on these areas. Sorry, I keep getting the mirror on this. And then just a wee bit here. But yeah, I don't do the whole absolutely all the way down to here, up to here. No. Obviously a new trend from TikTok. You don't want to cake your face. You just want it to be lighter. I'm not going to go in with the white shade today just because I want it all to be really, really seamless. And I'm not going on a night out, so I don't need that extra coverage. Makeup is, some people think, oh, makeup's super, super easy. It's not. Like, you have to make sure that you get the right foundations for your face, and if that's trying every foundation until you're black and blue, then so be it. But you basically just have to kind of know everything, and it's like how big your pores are, how to fill them properly, how to do skincare as well. Once I've blended this all out, as you can see, it's already giving me that lift that I need. I just kind of use the excess just to get right under the eye, make sure it's all properly set, and then I go in. Oh, that brush that I just used, by the way, it was a Jessup 142 concealer buffer, and then I go in with this Morphe Y13, 15. This brush has been through it. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see that. Probably can't. But after that, I go in with the Laura Mercier powder. OG, amazing, a fan favourite. I don't cake this on either. I never bake. Some people might like baking. I do not. I just go in with this little tiny brush and get a wee bit on my brush, and I just kind of base this in this area here, just on the inner eyes. Once I've done that, you can already see that it's already pretty set. My wrinkles are gone. Wrinkles? Anyone say that? No. But once I've done all that, I kind of just go in with that Laura Mercier powder and just kind of set all the places that need to be set, because sometimes I do bake a little bit here just because I do tend to get a little bit oily there. No matter what foundation I use, I don't do the rest of my face, by the way. I only do those areas just to kind of roughly set them, because I do go in with another powder later on. And obviously we're going to be packing on powders with like bronzer, blush and stuff. So you don't want your makeup to come off your foundation. If you pack on too many powders, it will just come off. Like, it'll start to like slowly come off because there's too many products on your face. It's too built up and you don't want that. I'm aware I look really, really stupid at the moment, but trust the process. What I go in with now is another Dress Up brush, 101 Luxe Face Definer. Dress Up brushes are, by the way, if you ever want to start up a kit, ideal. They're a good kit starter because they're so cheap. You get loads in the box. Like, I've got loads of brushes, but these are really, really good. So are the Peaches and Cream. They're my favourite, but they are slightly more not expensive, but a little bit higher end. But they're still very affordable. So if any brushes, I would say definitely the Peaches and Cream and the Dress Up brushes are good to start your kit on. Just in the areas that I used the contour stick in, and you can see already it's bronzed me up. Look, now I look like I have cheekbones, and I don't. And then I just lightly put this in this area as well. Yeah, so I always go in from the sides because the sides are the best place to go for, because as you can see it's already kind of like shaded it a little. And I don't cake this on, I don't absolutely make myself brown. I just kind of roughly use it, blend it all out. I sometimes like to dab as well because sometimes that does help. A little bit on the nose because, well, we all need to bronze the nose up, make it a little bit more starched. Now under the neck, obviously you just kind of buff it out. You don't want lines. Sorry, I see like this is not, it doesn't look blended out on here, but it is. Yeah, so this is the way I like my face. It's very all blended, nice and seamless. I mean, I think it's pretty seamless. Gonna pose. So once I've done that, I go in with now this blush is amazing. It's a liquid to powder formula. It's so good. It's something that I bought just because I love Mima Mitchell. Everybody does. He's my idol. Love him. Amazing. So I go in with the colour Peach Sugar. Such a beautiful colour. And what I do is I just kind of go on the top of my cheek. I never go right into the apples because you are going to blend this out. And then a wee bit on the nose just to kind of make it a little bit better. So I go in with the same brush. Some people don't like that. I go in with the exact same brush that I use for bronzer. Definitely the Piece 25. And what you do is you just want to, now you'll definitely see the colour payoff is so amazing. It's such an easy blend as well. Like, I just love it. I can't get enough of it. Like, you can already kind of see that it's already made my face like very peachy. Always go onto like this area here on top of your bronzer because it just makes it all come together. And I prefer a lot of blush. Like, some people might not like that, but blush just completes a look. It just gives you that summer glow. You just feel a lot better with it. So this is all blended out. As you can see, it's a very beautiful colour. Blends out very nicely. The lighting is just not doing this any justice. But yeah, so that's usually what I do. And then I just kind of take it a little bit in, blend it off the nose. So you'll kind of see it's such a beautiful colour. Like, I love it. If you don't like a blush that's, oh my god, you're wearing blush, like, oh, you look like a clown. Peach Sugar from Mima Mitchell blush, amazing. And like I said, it's like a powder formula, so like it's pretty much almost matte, but it's still glowy. Once I've used that, I use the Luminoso from Milani, and then I use a blush brush. I use the Zoeva 127. It's really good, and I just kind of pop this on the. I like a lot of blush, okay? A lot of people do not like a lot of blush. Me, I love a lot of blush. Love blush. It just brings my look together. I'm just going to dust that off, by the way. Get that off a bit. The next bit that I'm going to do is my eyebrows. I don't set my full face yet. I let everything settle in. Let everything kind of do its job. So what I'm going to use is the Halo Beauty Studio Dundee. Such a good makeup studio. Love the brow thickener. So good. It's just a wee brow soap, a wee tiny one. I don't know, like, nothing glues my brows down because they're just like, they are quite thick. They don't look they look like little strands, but they don't ever sit properly. So whenever I use this, it just doesn't work. So all you need to do is just add a wee bit of water to it, and just what you want to do is you want to just mix it to make a cream. I'll show you once this is all mixed, so you can kind of see it, like it's going into a cream. So yeah, just make it into a wee cream, and you just want to pop that on your eyebrows, get that all on there. For a natural look, I don't pack this stuff on, I just want my brows to kind of sit up a little. As you can tell, it's already working. See, it just kind of brings your brows up and makes them a little bit thicker, easier to work with. I don't think I would ever go back from not a fluffy brow. I just absolutely love it. I usually get my brows TVT'd, but obviously lockdown and stuff. Once I've done that, I kind of just go in and kind of just pat that in. As you can tell, look at it. The eyebrow is here to stay. They need done though. Once I've done that, I kind of just like, obviously just kind of get the product away, make sure it doesn't like separate or anything. As you can tell, it's pretty much done. If you don't like the way that they look, just keep playing about with them, seeing how well they cope. Because some people's brows just don't sit with them at all. Like some of them just aren't, they just don't sit because it's too thick. I will do the other brow and I will come back to you. So once I've got my brows looking like this, they're just all up. I do need them done. I was just kind of setting them, making sure they're alright. It does look like I've got no eyebrows, but I do, promise you, trust the process. Then what I like to go in with is a tiny little eyebrow pencil, if I can find it. Well, actually, new product, right? Just wait for this. This, it's a game changer. Look how thin the tip is, right? Oh, we're not gonna do that. Look how thin the tip is. Like, it's so thin. Like, this is my new thing that I just love. So what I do is I just kind of, don't even be able to see this. I just use little thin strokes, and it just really brings your eyebrow back. It's just like, it's here to stay. Okay, so I've done my brows. They're pretty messy just now because I'm not carved them out or anything. So usually what I do is I just put this on my hand. I don't need loads of it because it's only going under on my eyelid and under my eye. And then what I take is just a really flat brush, if I can find it. So I use this Peaches and Cream PC53, really a minute flat brush. Just ideal for carving out brows and just doing cut creases and everything. So what I do then is I just go under the brow. This is definitely just a natural look, so it's just a rough idea of what I do when I'm just going out somewhere. It's not my night out makeup, believe me. My night out makeup is a lot better than this one. And obviously that will come in time because, well, I'm not going on any nights out. I'm kidding. Yeah, so what I've done is I've just carved it underneath my brows just to give it a wee bit more of a natural finish, and just take this down to your eyelid and just kind of pat that in or rub it, whatever suits you. And you just want to make it as natural as possible because it's not, you're not carving out your brow, you're not going out anywhere. And then what I do is I just kind of take the rest of the powder that's on this brush and kind of just set it. There we go. And as you can see, our brow is done. I will do the other eye and come back. Okay, so I'm back now. I've done that other eyebrow. So after I've done all that, done my brows and everything, I sometimes use a pomade, but obviously this is just day to day. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some mascara on. I like to use just this Lash Sensational on my eyelashes because we aren't finished the face yet, but I'm just going to get my lashes on. And then I obviously put this on my eyelashes. Peek the really ugly face in a minute. Why do we make this face? Like, why is it gotta be so ugly? Oh, of course I get Happens to everybody, honestly, and you probably don't see this on most people's YouTube videos, but you know, we're just gonna keep this in there because people make mistakes, right? And obviously we need to get it out. So I'll show you how to remove it. So you let it dry, do your other eyeball. Also, does anybody else have like eyelashes like a cow? Like they go down the way? Like I just put on, right? No matter if I curl them or anything, like you can actually kind of see like they're just straight. They don't do anything. No matter how much I put on, no matter if I curl them or not, they just don't work out. And do your bottom one. As I said, people with a bad face. Oh. And I've got some on the bottom. Wow, we're doing great. Obviously just let that dry. While you're letting that dry, you get your favourite eyelashes out. I'm gonna use the Tatty Lashes Jamie Genevieve 2, TL Jamie 2. These ones are really nice. They are still bigger, but they are more natural than they're not as thick as the other ones. And then I obviously use my crusty dual glue. Trusty, more like. I don't use tweezers, me personally, don't like it. I just feel like it's a lot easier just doing it with your fingers. Some people like doing it with their tweezers. So you obviously just pop your lashes, your glue on your lashes, give it a wee blow. I wait until they've dried a tiny bit and then bend the band a little, just because I do personally think that works for me. I've got long eyes like this way, so my lashes are very long, like they're very out the way, like I mean they fit my eye, so I guess that's something. You just blow it. So once that's kind of dried, keep blowing on, you just stick it on. So once you've kind of got the eyelash sitting properly, you just want to squeeze your natural lashes onto that, because then you don't want it to, I mean, obviously these are fake. Look at that, who is she? Like, who is she? No. Flutter those eyelashes. I feel like lashes I don't know, they just finish it. They just really bring it all together. Do the same with the other lash. Wait a minute, I will come back to you. And there we go, they are on. These are one of my favourite lashes. They're just they're very fluffy, but they're very nice. Oh, how to get rid of this little thing. Right, so you want to get a clean spoolie. Oh, you want to get a clean spoolie and you just want to, once it's dry, you just want to try and get that off. And then just take the excess off of this little brush and just pat it on. And I mean, it's still, no, it's pretty much gone. There we go. I'm back. So after you've done all like the eyes and stuff like that, you've let your face kind of settle in. What I like to do is go in with the Charlotte Tilbury in the shade 1 Fair Pale. This is quite a dark colour for a pale person, like I'm not gonna lie. And then what I do is I just kind of bring that up. It really lightens the area as well. And you just want to put it on the places that you never really set. This is a very nice setting powder. It just kind of airbrushes your face. Like you can already kind of see all my areas have kind of cleared up. You just do a little bit on this area as well, just to kind of bring it in. And as you can tell, it does work, it does its job. So once you've settled that area, you just let it kind of sit in a little bit. You go in with a setting spray. I use kind of either or. I use either this one, the Insta Fix and Go, because it smells amazing, or I go in with the professional new one that they've got. So what you do is you just kind of really set that. Because you want to be, you don't want it to move. I mean, I wear this makeup going on hill walks and it stays on. If that doesn't tell you it's good, I don't know what does. I then go in with the Zoeva, wow, I'm blind, 134. I need glasses, but and then I just kind of just roughly put that in. It just kind of gives you a natural glow. I don't like the glow that's like, oh Jesus Christ, like you've got highlighter on. I just kind of like a wee bit of a natural finish. Just something that kind of just brings the face to life, you know? Do you feel me? Do you get it? Do you understand? There we go. And now on to lips. I like to go in with a really dark, I have like a really nice ombre lip that I like to do. So I go in with a really dark pencil, I go in with the Peaches and Cream Hotline lip liner. And you just want to, I mean, I usually have filler and it makes me really, I mean, I still do have filler, they're just not as big as what I would like. Peep getting them done on the 28th. How exciting. Is everyone excited for everything to open? Is anyone booked any beer gardens? Because I have. So what you want to do is just lip line your lips. If you want to overline them, absolutely. Once I do that, I go in with the Feline lip liner, Peaches and Cream, and just go in the middle. And then once I've done that, I go in with this really light Doll Beauty FOMO, and then I just base this right in the middle. As you can see, it's very light. And then blend it out a little with your lips, and then you go with your finger and just kind of so this is the way my lips look just now. And then I go in with just a clear gloss. I mean, I'll go in with this one just now. I'll go in with a Honey from Peaches and Cream. It's a really nice shade of gloss. And then and that's it. And this is the finished look. It's very full coverage, it's still nice, still glowy, it's still pretty wearable. You can wear this anywhere, going to a garden party, going anywhere. So this is the end of the video, but I hope you enjoyed, and if you guys want anything new, pop it in the comments. If you want to see any products or see anything, I'll do like a one video based on one product and I'll see how it wears. If you've got any video ideas, hit me up because I really need some new ones. I'm obviously not going to do this kind of video every single time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will hopefully see you again.
Make the streams louder.